Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you some easy recipes that would be perfect for meal prep for the school or work week. We're going to be making some golden milk chia seed pudding for breakfast, some tasty beans and rice for lunch, and last but certainly not least, some sheet pan fajitas for dinner with chipotle lime tofu. Before we get into these recipes, I am legally obligated to inform you that this video is sponsored by Thrive Market. As you guys know, I team up with Thrive on a monthly basis to bring you all these awesome recipe videos. And if you live in the US and haven't checked out Thrive Market yet, what are you waiting for? But you can click the link in the description of this video to get $60 worth of organic grocery credits, plus a free trial, plus free shipping. So, you know, very good deal. I'm sorry guys, I don't really know what's coming out of my mouth today. I think I had too much caffeine or something. But anyways, let's just get into the video. So first we're going to make some golden milk chia seed pudding. This recipe is so easy and it is perfect for meal prep. So to start out, you're just going to add some chia seeds to a bowl. I'm using some white chia seeds because it makes the pudding look prettier, TBH, but you can use black ones too. Thrive Market sells both. Then we're going to add in some turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, cayenne, and black pepper. You can't taste this, but it helps with the absorption of curcumin in turmeric, which is healthy. And then we're also adding a pinch of salt. Then we're going to add some plant-based milk. I am using some coconut milk. I got this one on Thrive Market and I like how it is unsweetened because I prefer to just sweeten my breakfast with fruit. But on that note, if you do want to make this sweeter, you can also add in a few tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm also adding in some vanilla extract. Then you're just going to whisk everything together until all of the spices are well incorporated and you don't get any clumps of anything. Then you're going to let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and then just whisk it one more time because sometimes you get these really big clumps of hard chia seeds and it just helps everything to be more evenly incorporated. So then you can plop this chia seed pudding into some mason jars or Tupperware for an easy breakfast, and then before serving, you can top it with fresh fruit like some blueberries as well as whatever else you want. I used some coconut and pumpkin seeds, but like I said, the world is your oyster. That's not very vegan, but you know, do what you want with your toppings. But anyways, I love this breakfast. It's so warming and cozy and it keeps me full until lunch. Speaking of lunch, we're going to be making some Instant Pot rice and beans, and this actually only requires 5 ingredients but tastes so good. So first you're going to add your dried beans to your Instant Pot. I'm using some red kidney beans from Thrive Market. I like buying dried beans because it's more cost effective, but you can use any beans that you want in terms of variety. Then we're just going to add in some vegetable broth, some rice, and then some water just to top everything off and make sure there's enough liquid in the Instant Pot. Then we're just going to give that a good stir to make sure the rice and beans are evenly distributed throughout the liquid. Then we're going to be adding in some chopped cilantro. I chopped my cilantro stems for the most part because they still have flavor and are going to like sort of dissolve into this and you won't get big bites of them. And then you could save the leaves for a garnish or something else. Then we're also going to add in a little bit of salsa, and this combination just makes the flavors amazing. Ooh, and I also wanted to note that this is the vegetable broth I use. I actually buy it on Thrive Market and it is a paste and I like it because you get 38 cups out of this container and it's super convenient to use rather than buying those cartons of vegetable broth over and over again. So just going to set your Instant Pot to sealing and then cook this for around 25 or so minutes. Then afterwards you're going to let it naturally release for 10 minutes, then release the pressure, and then just give everything a good stir and your beans and rice are done. This meal doesn't look the prettiest, but I promise guys, the flavors in it are so good. So if I was taking this on the go for meal prep, I would probably serve it with some of those fresh cilantro leaves and some avocado as well. And you can also add any other snacks that you want for lunch. So then for dinner, we're going to be making some sheet pan fajitas with chipotle lime tofu. I saw someone post sheet pan fajitas with chicken once and I was like, oh my gosh, that's genius. I need to do it. So for our veggies, we're going to start out with some portobello mushrooms. I am just cleaning them with a cloth and then slicing them into big chunks. And to season our portobello mushrooms, we're going to add some tamari and some chili powder. Just mix that all up. And then add it to a greased or lined baking pan. I'm using a reusable silicone mat. I can link it in the description below. Next up, we're going to chop our onions for our fajitas. So I kept them pretty big because I like how they give texture to the fajitas. And for these, I'm just adding some black pepper and some sea salt. Mix it up again and then put that on the tray next to the mushrooms. Then we're using some bell peppers. You can use any colors you want, but I used red, orange, and yellow for the Instagram because, you know, it looks prettier. So then after you chop all of those up, you're going to add them to a bowl. And also I wanted to note that I get all of my spices from Thrive Market. I like to purchase organic spices because non-organic spices are often radiated with heat, which takes the nutritional value away from the spices. And some cheaper spices also have fillers or other gross things in them. So that's why I buy organic. But anyways, here we're using chili powder, cumin, cayenne, and salt. Then you can place this on the tray. And last but not least, we have our tofu. I pressed my tofu and then cut it into these rectangular sort of cubes. I wanted them to be a little bit thicker for these fajitas so they had a nice bite to them. And to season our tofu, first we're going to add the juice of 1 lime. Then we're going to add some nutritional yeast, some chipotle powder, and some salt. Then just mix that up until all of the tofu pieces are pretty evenly covered in this cheesy, delicious chipotle-y mixture. And then we're going to plop them onto the tray with the rest of our veggies. Then we're going to bake these in the oven for 30 minutes, but after 15 minutes, we're going to take them out of the oven and flip the veggies and the tofu and then pop it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. And this is what they look like when they come out. Also, I didn't include it in the video, but I do want to say that this recipe makes 2 trays worth of these veggies. I also toasted up some tortillas to serve with my fajitas. You could also serve them with some rice on the side if you want a little bit of a heartier meal. But that is pretty much it. They store really easily for meal prep. And then when you're ready, you can just assemble your tacos, eat however many you want. And then I topped mine here with some salsa and some fresh cilantro, plus some lime as well. Also, for the record, I used to work at a Tex-Mex restaurant, and I think these fajitas were better than the ones we sold. And that is it for the recipe portion of this video. Let me know in the comments below which recipe was your favorite and which one you want to try out first. Also, let me know if you like these meal prep style of videos and if you like me to film more like them. That's really helpful when I get your feedback because at the end of the day, I do make these videos to help you guys. Also, don't forget to check out that awesome offer to Thrive Market that I have linked in the description below. I've personally been using Thrive Market for over a year and I genuinely love the website and love the company, and I love how they carry all of my favorite healthy and organic brands and products, so I don't have to go to the health food store and pay like twice as much for them. And I also can go grocery shopping for my non-perishable items in my pajamas. If this is your first video of mine that you are seeing and you like what you see here, feel free to hit that little subscribe button right down there. I post 2 new videos every single week, ranging from easy vegan recipes to vlogs to meal prep to budget-friendly recipes. So we got a whole lot of things going on. They're all delicious and they're all vegan. So if that sounds interesting, you know what to do. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.